Hey guys, we love our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, and you get to play it each and every day from happy hour, and we have been seeing these players compete already so strongly for Season 12.
Oh yeah, and getting into the player standings, in 10th place, we actually have a two-way tie between Dustball75 over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill and B. Wana over at Otter Saloon, both with 6,000 points. With 7,000 points in 8th place, we have a two-way tie between Kirby over at American Legion Fridley and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 7th place is FJB over at Tankers Bay Bar and Lanes with 8,000 points. 9,000 points for the 6th place player, Tesla, over at Friends Bar and Restaurant. 3rd place is a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, and Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points in 2nd place, we got O'Lard.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the Cup of Joe with John. We are live right now on Pilot TV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/Pilot TV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota, so be sure to check us out on all of our broadcasting platforms. I will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck if you check in. But we have a little bit of stuff to get into regarding some more stuff about those Pilot TVs. We've been sending them out to a lot of new locations, and we got a little bit of a list right here to shout out and, of course, bring a little bit of luck over. We got the Arcade Bar, Trax Bar and Grill, the Bleachers, and the Doghouse in Maplewood. So definitely some awesome stuff. A massive shout out to you guys getting some new Pilot TVs, but you should definitely be keeping your eye on those Pilot TV because we do have some crazy jackpots to take a look at for today. Starting it off, we got the TwinsBingo 25-cent cards running from about 12 to 1. 10 chances at this jackpot today. $4,618. You can win that in 52 balls or less to win. On those 25-cent cards, that's definitely a pretty good chance at some money. But later, from 1 to 4 p.m., we have the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards, and that minor jackpot starting things off looking pretty good today to $32.90 and 52 balls or less to win. But it is a little bit of a tricky system we got going on with that. So it starts off as $0, and it starts off at 52 balls or less to win. Once it reaches that first $50 increment, it gets up to 56 balls or less to win. So it rises up in 4 balls every time it hits another $50 increment. So then it hits $100, gets up to 60 balls, and then finally once it gets to $150 or more, it actually gets to 64 balls or less to win. So it's some pretty crazy stuff going on with that minor jackpot on the 25-cent cards of Jackpot Hunter. But then we got a crazy jackpot to get into tonight, obviously from 4 to 6 for the happy hour stream, and then afterwards from about 6 to 7, and then about 9 to 10 p.m. because it is, the rest of the Skull Bingo is going to be interrupted by TwinsWinsDay tonight, which is a lot of fun. But on those Skull Bingo $1 cards, we do have that coverall jackpot looking pretty crazy. It's over $24,317, and you can win that in 50 balls or less. So definitely some good stuff to get into tonight, especially on those Skull Bingo $1 cards. But we do have some jackpot winners from yesterday that were getting some stuff done. Starting it off, it was Forget You D over at VFW Austin, winning $693.60. Nice shot, Forget You D. Up next, it was Sarzo over at Shady's Railside, winning $709.85. Nice job to Sarzo. And then we had Rock Hard X over at Rutgers at Birchmont Lodge, taking away $797. Nice job to you. But we do have some more stuff to get into because you could be winning some jackpots in our bingo games, and pretty good chance of winning some jackpots for sure. But you can also try out to win some jackpots in our E-Tab games, especially some of our new ones, including the one we just released. It's called Later Gator. It's a lot of fun. You can check out that Gator bait bonus round and shoot the biggest gator to win some of the biggest prizes. Definitely some awesome stuff. Check out all those new E-Tab games we've been releasing. They're all a lot of fun, including that latest one, Later Gator. But we do have a little bit of weather to get into for today regarding Burnsville, Minnesota. So over in Burnsville, it looks like they're going to have a little sunny and cloud mixed up day with a stray shower or thunderstorm even being possible too. The high is going to be 82 degrees though, with winds blowing west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Later tonight, it's looking pretty nice. It's going to be partly cloudy skies with a low of 58 degrees. Winds are going to be blowing northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. And if you're going to be able to get a glimpse of the moon, it's going to be a waning crescent tonight. So definitely some cool stuff to look forward to all throughout the day today. But I'm going to give you some more stuff to look forward to for today because we got a lot of bingo stuff happening. I'm going to go through our schedule for the day and let you guys know when the best times to play is going to be. We start off from 12 to 1 today with the Twins Bingo 25-cent edition. It's looking really good. It's $4,618 on that one and 52 balls or less to win. And then we have definitely some awesome stuff. I mean, obviously, but getting mixed up in my thoughts right now. Okay, Twins Bingo, 25-cent cards. Jackpot's looking crazy, over $4,600 and 52 balls or less to win. And while you're trying to get at that jackpot, you could also be earning some points for the Twiking Zone. And some awesome stuff. And you might know the Twiking Zone for being merged with Vikings Bingo, which it will turn into Vikings Bingo a little bit later once the Vikings start playing their games and stuff this season. So there's going to be a lot of awesome stuff, but you'll continue to earn points even with Vikings Bingo later this year. But for the Twiking Zone standings, we got some players to get into. And let's see any shakeups happening from yesterday. Looks like we have one happening in the top 5 of things. It's pretty crazy. So dropping out of the top 3 to 4th place, it's Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven, now with 64,000 points. Now in 3rd place, getting bumped up from 2nd place, it's Sinbob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven as well with 70,000 points. And jumping all the way into 2nd place from 4th, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Now only 1,000 points ahead of Sinbob in 3rd. Loser Dave has 71,000 points. Nice job to you, Loser Dave. That was a pretty big jump right there. But in 1st place still has a lead of about 5,000 points. It's Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine, 76,000 points in 1st. So nice job to Scrub Eye and the rest of those players in the top 10 of the Twiking Zone standings. But we do have some location standings to take a look at. And it doesn't look like we actually have any shakeups happening. Oh, no, we do have one. We do have one. It's a tie being formed in now 9th place. So coming from 10th place yesterday, we got Beers Tube Inver Grove Heights now tying it up with Miniger Sports Hub La Crescent in 9th. They both have 32,000 points now. Other than that, though, everybody is looking the same, including the top 3. The 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven, able to get into the 100,000 point club, though, so hey, nice job, Corky's Bar. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park with 161,000 points. 1st place is American Legion Fridley with 177,000 points. So nice job to all the locations in the top 10, including those players as well. You guys are all doing great so far this season. But you guys might know, I was just talking about them a couple minutes ago. Those E-Tab games are a lot of fun. We got a ton of them, too. I mean, we here at Pilot Games, we got over 50 different charitable E-Tab games you guys can choose from. So there's definitely a theme for everybody out there. You can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5 and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So definitely check them out and let us know what you think. Right now we're listening to Diesel Freaks. It's a pretty funny one. It's kind of like Mad Max and Sesame Street and it's like the Garbage Pail Kids, like kind of all rolled into one. It's a really weird combo, but I kind of like it. But yeah, definitely check it out. And if you're not really feeling Diesel Freaks, don't worry. Like I said, we got over 50 different E-Tab games rolling around out there. But definitely let us know what your favorite one is, and we will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck. But of course, after you're done playing a little bit of Twins Bingo from 12 to 1, and then taking a quick E-Tab break in between, we do have some Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards rolling around at 1 to 4 p.m. Got a lot of nice prizes during that time, including the minor prizes at $32.90 to start things off, and 52 balls or less to win. The major prize is at $483 and 48 balls or less to win. And the mega jackpot is looking at 25 grand and 45 balls or less to win. Definitely keep an eye out on that mega jackpot. It has started to click up in ball count recently from 43 now all the way to 45 balls. But after you're done playing Twins Bingo, Jackpot Hunter, and you've now arrived at 4 p.m. and you're like, okay, what's going on now? We got the happy hour live stream happening at that time. Got a lot of awesome stuff planned for the happy hour. We got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, the first one happening at 4 p.m. You get a chance at over $25,000 on that one. And then, of course, the second chance, if we aren't able to get any of the prizes in the first game of Lucky 4 Bingo, we will be getting another chance at all the prizes in the second chance. So any prizes that do make it will go into the second chance of Lucky 4 Bingo right at 6 p.m. But until then, in between those 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo, we got 23 games of Skull Bingo to get into. It's the $1 edition. And from 4 to 6 p.m., you can get a chance at these following prizes for Skull Bingo. We got the line prize set at $124 and 10 balls or less to win. We got the large frame jackpot over $3,073 and 43 balls or less to win. And we got the coverall jackpot over $24,317 and 50 balls or less to win. So definitely get enrolled and try and get at all these prizes because we got a lot of good time to get at them during that happy hour live stream. But we do have a little bit of happy hour standings to get into. These were updated last Thursday, so we'll get into the top 3 as of last Thursday. But starting it off in 3rd place, we got Olars over at Anamia Vets Club. 2nd place is Brother Nate over at Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville. And Funk did have a huge lead, so I'm sure they're probably still in 1st place. It's Funk over at Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards. They had like a 18,000 point lead, so I wouldn't be too surprised if he's still remaining in 1st place. But for the location standings, we got in 3rd place VFW Spring Lake Park. 2nd place was Anamia Vets Club, and 1st place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. So definitely some awesome stuff going on for the happy hour standings. But right after the happy hour live stream, that is when you can earn points for the happy hour standings. We go into some Skull Bingo, some more right afterwards, and usually we play it from 6 to 10 p.m. But we do have TwinsWinsDay tonight, going from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. So instead of 6 to 10, we got from Skull Bingo from 6 to 7, and then after TwinsWinsDay from about 7, from 9 to 10. So 6 to 7 and then 9 to 10 for Skull Bingo. And then in between those 2 little time slots, we got TwinsWinsDay going from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday, like I said. And during that time, we got a lot of awesome PGL games on the docket, including some high and low tournament games, which are always a lot of fun. But at the end of the night, we got an extra game of Jackpot Jungle for the finale. And, of course, it's the 25-cent edition for TwinsWinsDay. And on that coverall jackpot and 52 balls or less to win, you could get $14,292 before anybody even gets enrolled into the game. So we'll end up looking a little bit bigger than that once everybody gets into that enrollment period. But we do have a little bit of stuff to talk about regarding those PGL specialty nights. Because as you guys know, we have TwinsWinsDay tonight, and then yesterday was MegaSota game night. Starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games stuffed in there too, including a Jackpot Jungle grand finale. It's the $1 edition this time around. And on the coverall jackpot and 54 balls or less to win on MegaSota game night, you could get $25,000. Definitely some crazy stuff. It's a really big one in MegaSota game night and also a pretty big one on TwinsWinsDay tonight. But if you want to get in and accumulate points on these PGL nights, have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that does a lot of great stuff, has a lot of good info in there too. Definitely you got to sign up at pgl.world today. definitely do so. It's some good advice I'm giving you right now. A lot of insider info, a lot of fun competing with other players across Minnesota. It's some pretty cool stuff. And you can create your own little creative nickname to get into the PGL too. Starting it off, we actually got some new players that have created some creative nicknames. And we got Amos, Hot Rod Hewdy, Weiss K24, JDL, Nick, Keels, Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, and Chloe 7. So pretty cool stuff. Welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying those brand new PGL accounts. But speaking of all this PGL stuff, we do have those standings from the PGL nights to get into. And obviously, you guys earned points for these standings every PGL night that happens. So TwinsWinsDay, MegaSota game night, and of course Vikings game days when those start to happen too, and any extra PGL specialty nights we might have. But we do have some pretty crazy stuff to get into regarding some shakeups, because in 10th place, coming outside of the standings, it's Chapster over at Moe's in 10th place now. Nice job to you, Chapster. In 9th place, falling from 3rd place, Nixon over at VFW Roseville. A pretty big fall for Nixon. Hopefully they can climb back up into the top 3. 8th place coming from outside of the standings, so nice jump. It's Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. In 7th place, having actually a pretty nice rise from 8th place is Forget You D over at VFW Austin, starting to climb the ladder a little bit. In 6th place, rising from 9th place, so a pretty big jump. It's Devoided over at Roadside, so nice job, Devoided. 5th place, rising from 6th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 4th place, jumping in from outside of the standings, right into the top 5. It's Tavern over at Claremont Pub. Nice job to you, Tavern. 3rd place, falling a spot from 2nd, it's Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 2nd place, falling from 1st, it's Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. And the new champion right now, coming in from 4th place, getting into 1st, it's Diesel over at Eagles St. James. Nice job to Diesel, able to take away first for a day. Let's take a look if you can keep it up for tonight on TwinsWinsDay and maintain that 1st place spot. But of course, we got some location standings to get into as well. Starting it off, it looks like we have shakeups happening right off the bat. So dropping from 7th place back to 10th, we got our place on 3rd and Faribault. Coming in from outside of the standings, it's 9th place, MC's Dugout 2 in St. Cloud. And then another one coming in from outside is 8th place, it's Billy's Rockford. Both of them making some pretty big moves. 7th place, actually getting kicked out of a tie in 6th place, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. And in 6th, able to kick Rusty Nail out, it's Atomic Star Tavern in Mankato, securing 6th place for themselves. Now in 4th place, dropping from 3rd, it's Miltona Liquor Store. And in 3rd place, able to claim that spot for themselves, it's Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. Nice job getting into the top 3. And then we had a shakeup happening in 2nd and 1st, a little flip-flop, if you will. In 2nd place, it's now Mabel Liquor Store, falling from 1st. Claiming that 1st place spot is Poppers in Virginia, back on top. Nice job to Poppers in Virginia. Definitely some good stuff going on there. But if you want to keep up with everything Pilot Games, like every time we release a new game, all the standings and stuff like that, and of course when huge jackpots go out, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. You can search up Pilot Games. You'll see our logo. That way you can see whenever we have, crazy bingo schedules going on, event details and reminders like all those PGL nights, big progressives, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on Facebook to see our link tree. It has links to bar locations, other social medias, and a lot more than that too. But of course, we do have one more thing to go over. It's the most important part of the broadcast. It is our player spotlight for the week. And this week we selected Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, winning that huge jackpot, the biggest one of this weekend, $18,584. Nice job to you, Towley. But when they were winning that huge jackpot, they were supporting a great charity at the same time, and that charity is the Competition Cheer Spirit Booster Club, and their mission statement is to support competition cheer in the Coon Rapids area. So definitely really cool stuff. Nice job to you, Towley, and of course for not only winning that awesome jackpot, but also for, just supporting a great charity at the same time. But I will be seeing you guys in about 10 minutes for that Twins Bingo broadcast, so don't go anywhere. Starting at 1 p.m. and, not 1 p.m., but 12 p.m. is when it will be starting, and it will be lasting until 1 p.m. So definitely a lot of good chances to get at that crazy jackpot available in 52 balls or less to win. But I'll see you guys in a minute. And of course, as you know, whenever you play Pilot games, your community wins. See you guys in a sec.
Ether at Lucky 13's Mendota and Too Hot over at American Legion Pine City. They're all tied up with 11,000 points. But with 12,000 points in 7th place, we got Patriot over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 6th place sits with Dal Dye over at Sergeant Pepper's with 13,000. Then in 5th place, we have Red at American Legion Fridley with 19,000. But with 21,000, we have a tie in 3rd place between Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine and Jules at VFW Spring Lake Park. In 2nd place, it's Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven with 23,000 points so far. And in 1st place, it's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 35,000 points.
Now let's head on to the location side of these standings. In 10th place, we got Sergeant Pepper's over at Oakdale with 14,000.
Okay, guys, and we have had a great start to Season 12 so far. We have given out a whole ton of jackpots, just 14 over the past weekend, making it 27 for the rolling week and 41 for Season 12 so far.
Yeah, and let's get right into the weekend. As Friday, we had Erbra over at Ponchos and Lefties taking home $1,030.
Nicely done. Next up, we had T-Bone over at Charlie's Bar, who took home $1,133.
Then Jer 5 over at the Country Lounge took home $917.
Nicely done. And then longtime player Fred Trisha over at Moe's got to take home $615.
Then Nicole 1239 over at Welsh's Big Ten Supper Club taking home $1,033.
Yeah, split up a nice big jackpot with Slappy over at American Legion Fridley, who also got to take home $1,033.
And then that final jackpot on Friday went out to DM Team over at Roosters 2, taking home $1,057.
Nicely done. And then Saturday got started off right with Wolfstein over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, who took home $759.
And then the largest jackpot of the entire weekend, of the entire Season 12 so far.
Oh, yes.
We got Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant, who took home $34,850.
Wowie, nicely done, Tesla. But next up, we also had What's Our Name over at Halfley's Bar, who took home $678.
And then the final jackpot of Saturday went out to Susie Q over at VFW St. Cloud, taking home $837.
Nicely done. But Sunday got started off right with Yup over at Bleachers, who took home $11,927.
Not bad for a second largest jackpot of the weekend. We also had White Claw over at Blue Moon Bar and Grill, taking home $739.
That's right. And our final jackpot that went out this past weekend went out to Foster Fam over at Tasty Pizza Hangar 45, who got to take home $878.
Well, make sure you guys are coming out for all those games to make sure you're winning jackpots, getting on this list. Make sure you're signed up at pgl.world so we can be sending out you guys all that information. And hopefully when you guys are playing Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to the Twins Bingo broadcast. We are about to get into it, only about 30 seconds away from getting enrolled into the first game. So definitely press the enrollment button and try and get in on this jackpot over $4,600. Definitely worth a chance at 52 balls or less to win. But I am John, and I am hosting Twins Bingo right now, and we are live on PilotTV, the Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, and on the Twitch app too. Our channel name on both of those places is MegaSota. So be sure to, chime in, leave a comment on any of those broadcasting platforms, if I can speak right now, and we will send you out a little bit of Pilot Games luck for these coming games. But on this very first game, we got the line at $7, same with the large M. And on the coverall jackpot, we got over $4,600 right off the bat, 52 balls or less to win. So definitely some nice prizes on this game. But you may be viewing some of these prizes and these jackpots on some beautiful Pilot TVs, and we have just been sending them out recently to a lot of new locations, and I got a little list right here to shout out and, of course, throw some luck over. We got Arcade Bar, Trax Bar and Grill, the Bleachers, and the Doghouse in Maplewood. So major shout out to you guys. Hopefully we can see a jackpot go out to one of those locations. That would be pretty awesome to see. But we do have a winner, Tez, over at Poppers in Virginia, taking away the line prize. Poppers in Virginia has been a huge location. I am just pronouncing things wrong for the fun, I guess. But it's been a huge location for the past few weeks. I mean, they've been winning a lot over there. They've been popping up on a lot of our different standings as well. But, of course, shout out to you guys getting Pilot TVs. You may have been seeing a lot of jackpots go out on those Pilot TVs because right now we are 18 jackpots for the rolling week and 84 jackpots for season 12 so far. We've just been handing them out so far. It's been insane for this season 12. We do have some winners from yesterday contributing to these season totals. We got Forget UD over at VFW Austin, taking away $693 yesterday. Nice job to Forget UD. Up next, we have Sarzo over at Shady's Railside, winning $709 yesterday. Nice job to Sarzo. And then we had Rock Hard X over at Rutgers Birchmont Lodge, taking away $797. Nice job to all you winners, taking away some jackpots on that very fateful Tuesday. But we do have Red over at American Legion Fridley, taking away the large M. Nice job to you, Red. But we are, unfortunately, just past the Twins jackpot now that we're over 52 balls. That must go is set at $10, and we got players already 2 balls away now. But while you guys are scrambling to get that must go, we do have a little bit of ETAB stuff to discuss. We just released a brand new one several weeks ago. It was called Later Gator. It's an awesome ETAB game. You can check out the Gator Bay bonus round, and you can shoot the Gators, the Gatorist Gator, the biggest Gator, to win some of the biggest prizes. It's definitely some awesome stuff going on. But check it out. Let us know what you think. We have so many different themed ETAB games. You can find one that you'll love, definitely. But we do have Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar taking away the must-go prize of $10. Nice job to you, Lucky Tim. But we do have a little something to say. If you want to keep up with whenever we release brand new ETAB games like that, or if there's a huge jackpot on Twins Bingo, like, over $4,000 like there is right now, give us a like and follow on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games. You'll see our logo. That way you can see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressives like this one we got on Twins Bingo, like I was saying, player pictures, and a lot more than that too. You can also click the website link on our Facebook to see our link tree. It has links to bar locations, other social media like Twitter and Instagram, and of course a lot more than that too. But if you can't seem to find exactly what you're trying to look for on our Facebook, you can always message us directly and we'll be more than happy to help you out with whatever you got going on. But you may be wondering, okay, well, what's in store for this week I'm about to let you know what we are doing every single day of this week, because every day we play Twins Bingo, the 25-cent edition, from 12 to 1 p.m. You can get a chance at over $4,658 until about 1 p.m. today, and obviously it's available in 52 balls or less to win. And of course, if we don't give it out today, well, it's just rolling on over to tomorrow, bigger and better than before, still at 52 balls or less to win. So definitely some awesome stuff. I'm hoping we give it out today, because that would be a great day, I would say. Kind of middle of the week jackpot. I feel like it's fitting. But we do have some stuff going on from 1 to 4 p.m. today. It's the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. And we have the minor jackpot set at $32.90. That's in 52 balls or less to win. And obviously that one clicks up every $50. So right now it's at 52 balls or less to win. But once it gets to that first $50 threshold, it rises up to 56 balls or less to win. Once it gets up to $100, that's 60 balls. And then finally, once it reaches $150 or more, it caps off at that 64 ball count. I mean, 64 balls or less is a pretty crazy, chance to get at a jackpot. So definitely do not want to miss out on that one when you see that 64 ball count. But that goes out a pretty good amount during that 1 to 4 time span. I mean, you have like 3 hours to get at that minor jackpot. It's a pretty good deal going on there. But after that time span of 1 to 4 p.m. with the 25-cent cards, a Jackpot Hunter, we have the happy hour broadcast going on from 4 to 6 p.m. today. Got a lot of awesome, I feel like I have an accent right now. A lot of awesome games going on. But no, we got a lot of awesome games going on from 4 to 6 p.m. We got 2 games of Lucky 4 Bingo. The first one happening at the conception of the happy hour broadcast. It's happening at 4 p.m. And then we have $25,000 on the line for that game. And if we don't give out any of the jackpots within that Lucky 4 Bingo game, all the ones that don't go out will be transferred over to the second chance at Lucky 4 Bingo, happening right at 6 p.m. But we have a winner on the line prize. It's Yo-Yo over at Quirky's Bar in Richmond, taking away that line prize. Nice job to you, Yo-Yo. Now we have players 7 balls away from the large M. We're at 16 balls drawn. Now 6 balls away, we got a couple players. But as you guys are trying to get at that large M, I am going to get through the rest of our schedule. So I was talking about 2 games, a Lucky 4 Bingo. Obviously, one happening at 4, other one happening at 6. In between those 2 games, we got 23 games of not Jackpot Hunter anymore. We got 23 games of Skull Bingo to get into, and a lot of awesome prizes are going to be available during that time. Starting it off with the line prize, it's at $124.25 in 10 balls or less to win. That large frame jackpot is over $3,073.43 balls or less to win. And the coverall jackpot is over $24,317 in 50 balls or less to win. So definitely some good stuff going on with the happy hour broadcast going on later tonight from 4 to 6 p.m. And during that happy hour broadcast, that is when you accumulate points for the happy hour standings. So definitely keep that in mind. But after the happy hour broadcast, we do have some Skull Bingo, some more going on from 6 to 7 p.m. And then after TwinsWinsDay tonight, we'll be hosting some more Skull Bingo from about 9 to 10 p.m. So during those 2 time spans, you can get more chances at all of the Skull Bingo rewards that are left over after happy hour happens. But in between those 2 time spans of Skull Bingo, obviously TwinsWinsDay is happening, and I'll talk more about TwinsWinsDay in just a second, because we got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away the large M. Nice job to Sin Bob, and so far Corky's Bar is looking like it's trying to take a clean sweep on this game. But let's wait a second and see who can take away this coverall prize. All right, it's 67 balls. There it is. Hey, right in time. We got Lee and Lamb Lee. Lee playing over at Bleachers in Maplewood, and Lamb Lee playing over at Coke's Landing. are Docks Landing over at White Bear Lake, both of them splitting up the coverall prize of $10. Nice job to both of you. But we do have that Twins Wednesday stuff to talk about. That's right. So Twins Wednesday starts from 7 to 9 like it does every single Wednesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL games planned for you guys tonight, including some high and low tournament games. Those are always a lot of fun. If you don't know what a high and low tournament game is, it's basically where we have like a top 5 winners, and then we have a top 5, or I guess bottom 5 losers, and all of those losers are winning the same prizes at the people at the top. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I kind of like it, to be honest, because I'm usually in the bottom 5 of those bingo games. But hey, those are definitely the games for me, I feel like. But of course, after all those games, after all the tournament style games we got going on, we do have a final game of Jackpot Jungle to get into, and it's the 25-cent edition this time around. And on the coverall jackpot for that game, and 52 balls or less to win, you could get $14,292.17. It's definitely a pretty good deal going on. So, yeah, come out, play some Twins Wednesday games. We got a lot of awesome stuff going on, and it will be a really good time. A lot of good chances at some prizes, too. But last night, we had another PGL specialty night, and it was MegaSota game night. Starts at 6:40 like it does every single Tuesday. Got a lot of awesome PGL chances during that time, too. Including another chance at the happy hour game, some really cool stuff. But at the end of the night, we got another chance at Jackpot Jungle. This time around is the $1 edition. And in 54 balls or less to win on the coverall jackpot, you could get $25,629 before anyone gets enrolled into the game once again. So yeah, definitely some really good stuff going on these PGL specialty nights. And coming soon, we'll be having some Vikings game days going on whenever the Vikings play a game. So definitely some awesome stuff. And it's, hey, huge hint for you PGL members. One extra PGL night a week will equate to approximately 33% more PGL points. So definitely pay attention to that one. That'll be some awesome stuff, very heavily affecting those PGL standings. But we do have some national days to get into now that we're over with the PGL stuff. But before I get into the national days, we do have only about 20 seconds left to get enrolled for this game. We got over $4,600 on this jackpot available in 52 balls or less to win. So starting with these national days, we actually have a pretty serious one and a very important one as well. So it is National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day. On June 25th, 1950, the first war of the Cold War era erupted when North Korean forces crossed the border into South Korea. The war would last 3 years, involving troops from around the globe and costing millions of lives. National Korean War Veterans Armistice Day commemorates the end of the Korean War on July 27, 1953, and those who served during this often forgotten war. And it is a war that we didn't really learn a whole lot about in school. It was kind of like one of those kind of glazed over, middle of history things that happened in between two very important things in history, like the Vietnam War and World War II. And so as a result, it kind of gets overshadowed because of that. But it was very important and had a lot to do with our history as well. But we do have a line prize winner. It's Donna over at VFW Shakopee. Nice job to you, Donna. But yeah, the Korean War is very important to learn about and know about as well. And it's really cool stuff. National Korean War Veterans Day. It's a very important one. So yeah, definitely a good one to educate yourself about and look into because, again, it was a very important historical event. But up next, something a little bit more lighthearted and maybe a little bit more prevalent to those of you sitting in bars right now. It is National Scotch Day. On July 27th, we recognize an aged whiskey distilled from malted barley. Make a toast on National Scotch Day and share a drink with a friend. So yeah, this is a pretty cool one too. I mean, I'm not complaining about National Scotch Day, so maybe take today and if you're wondering what drink to order next, maybe you can get yourself a little neat scotch. I'm not too sure. Let's take a look at what different drinks you can make with scotch. Different drinks with scotch. Let's take a look. Because I'm not a really big scotch drinker, so I don't really know any good recipes or cocktails with scotch. Let's see. So 6 scotch cocktails worth making. Okay, I like this. Okay. Let's get into it. But before I do, we got the Swansons over at our place on third, taking away the large M. Nice job to the Swansons. But they just barely missed out on that coverall jackpot. They were 1 ball away, but we are moving on to the must-go of $8. In the meantime, while they are trying to get at that coverall, we do have those scotch cocktail recipes to get into and take a look at. So let's take a look. This is coming from, okay, so it's a little like couples blogs. That's pretty cool. Hello, Sonia and Alex. They're telling us about some cocktails to try. But we do have Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar taking away the coverall prize. Nice job to you, Lucky Tim. But okay, so according to them, these are the top scotch cocktails. This one is let's see, interesting. So they call it the penicillin cocktail. This modern classic cocktail highlights the peaty flavor beautifully, combining scotch with lemon, honey, and ginger, makes for a sort of high-class version of the whiskey sour. That's pretty cool. Okay. So lemon, honey, and ginger. I feel like I'd probably drink that. I like that. I like ginger, though. That is it's kind of like a taste I like, I feel like. So, yeah, I'd definitely try that out. Let's see if this is an interesting title. It's the Blood and Sand cocktail. It's one of the few classic cocktails with scotch from the 1920s and 30s. It's similar to a Manhattan or a Martinez, but with blood orange juice and cherry liqueur. It's light and semi-sweet with a balanced and cherry-forward flavor. This one will please even people who are on the fence about scotch as well. That's pretty cool. Let's see. So blood orange juice and cherry liqueur. I feel like I'd like it. I like blood orange and I like cherry. So I feel like the taste kind of goes together. I feel like it'd be pretty good. Plus they have it dressed up with like an orange peel on this picture too. It makes it look pretty good. But let's see. Okay, let's start getting into the rest of these. Scotch sour. Okay, so mix it into a whiskey sour. Oh. So it says if you got a bottle of blended scotch, there's a favorite way to use it in a cocktail. You can mix it into a whiskey sour. It's crisp and sweet tart at the beginning of the sip, but wait a split second until the finish. It's smoky and peaty, unlike any whiskey sour you've ever tasted. It's an irresistibly interesting drink. Interesting stuff. Okay, this one's the Godfather cocktail. Okay, so it's a scotch cocktail for both scotch lovers and drinkers who need a little extra convincing. It has only 2 ingredients in it. It balances the nutty sweetness of amaretto with the spicy finish of whiskey. So it has a hint of amaretto in it with just whiskey. Interesting stuff. Let's see, in this last one that we got. Oh, okay, actually we got 2 more. So this one is the Rob Roy. It's a Manhattan cocktail made with Scotch whiskey instead of bourbon or rye. Okay, interesting. And then the Rusty Nail is the last one. So this one, it's one of the most famous Scotch cocktails in the mall. Let's see, it has whiskey with Drambuie, which is a Scotch-based liqueur, and honey, herb, and sweet notes from the Drambuie, and the Scotch. So interesting stuff. Man, looks pretty interesting to me. So definitely pretty cool stuff. Maybe you can try and order one of those today and get a Scotch cocktail on National Scotch Day. But we are getting into this game of Twins Bingo. We got the line prize set at $6. Same with the large M, and the coverall jackpot is over $4,700. But we do have a next national day to get into, and this one's a pretty good one too. It is National Creme Brulee Day. So this day on July 27th presents an opportunity to enjoy a mouth-watering custard for dessert. Since there's several flavors, you definitely do not want to miss out on this one. Yeah, creme brulee is pretty good. I like a lot of different of the flavors. I feel like I don't know if I've had chocolate before, but I've like tried a couple different ones. Let's see, creme brulee flavors. I think I've had like a lemon one before. But like mostly I've just had like the normal creme brulee with like toppings on it, like blueberries and different berries and stuff. But we do have a winner before I go further into this national day. It's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park and Burbski over at VFW Shakopee, both of them splitting up that line prize. Nice job to the both of you. But we are moving on to the large M, and we are 4 balls away at 28 balls drawn, and we got the coverall jackpot still at 52 balls or less to win. But back to some creme brulee. Looks like vanilla creme brulee is a big one. Let's see. A lot of other stuff going on too. Let's see flavors. I want to see like the different flavors that they got going on. I guess they have like, okay, so they have 18 different recipes here. Snickerdoodle creme brulee, a lavender creme brulee, interesting. Okay. Salted caramel creme brulee, easy lemon creme brulee. Okay, I've had the lemon one before and it's pretty good. It's the one I had was kind of soft lemon, so it wasn't a whole lot of lemon. It was mostly creme brulee with like a hint in it. A green tea creme brulee. I feel like I would like that. I am a pretty big like tea dude, so I would definitely appreciate anything like green tea flavored, especially. But we do have a winner. It's Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights and Steve Lee over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Nice job to the both of you taking away that large M. I like the Steve Lee. It's like the fancy version of Steve. No, Steve Lee. But following the green tea creme brulee, we have this slow cooker creme brulee. Interesting. Okay. So are you intimidated by a traditional double boiler? You can try making creme brulee in your slow cooker instead. Interesting. So, hey, if you guys have a slow cooker, maybe you can try out making some creme brulee in there. See how that works out. Because apparently they actually have, like, that's on this official recipe list. That's pretty cool. But we do have a couple winners. We got Tez over at Poppers and Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven, both splitting up that coverall prize at $10. Nice job to the both of you. And, of course, all the other winners on this game. But now, we have a couple more creme brulee recipes to get into, and there's some pretty good ones so far. I think my favorite so far is probably the green tea one. That one sounded pretty good to me. I feel like it'd go good with the whole creme brulee theme too. But up next is the red wine creme brulee. I would probably like that, to be honest. I feel like it'd give it a little bit of a, like, I don't know, like a tart, like bite to it. I'm not really sure. I'm kind of speaking out my butt here, but I'm not a huge wine dude, but I feel like it'd go good with creme brulee. Let's see. This one is orange and mascarpone, or mascarpone. I always forget how to pronounce that. But orange and mascarpone creme brulee looks pretty good. I would probably try that out. I feel like just orange creme brulee would probably be better. Maybe like a tangerine or something. Let's see. Breakfast creme brulee. So a little bit of oats or oatmeal, vanilla protein powder, and fresh strawberries. Interesting. This one is just the vanilla bean creme brulee. That's pretty much like a classic flavor. Creme brulee with citrus, cardamom, and star anise. Interesting. That one's pretty crazy. Yeah, a lot of citrus in there. Let's see. Lemon creme brulee tart with chocolate crust. I would eat that. I would definitely eat that. This one has candied peaches in it. This was an Earl Grey creme brulee. I feel like I'd like the green tea more, but that one's good too. Chai tea creme brulee, okay. Coconut creme brulee, good one. Chocolate truffle creme brulee. Yeah, I like anything chocolate, so I kind of mess with that. And then this last one is a Bananas Foster creme brulee. I feel like that would 100% go good, like with the whole creme brulee thing. Just like, it's basically just like banana pudding, but like more dessert-like. So yeah, I can definitely rock with that too. But happy National Creme Brulee Day, everybody. It's, I mean, there's a limitless amount of ways to make creme brulee, I feel like. It's just kind of whatever you want to throw in there. But yeah, those were a lot of pretty decent suggestions, though. I would definitely say that. But since it is a Wednesday, we have a state day happening today. And today is National New Jersey Day. So, the armpit of the United States, National New Jersey Day recognizes the third state to join the Union. Find out what's unique and captivating about the Garden State. And, yeah, New Jersey has, like, some really cool stuff about it. Like, I'm not gonna, like, it's the armpit state and everything, but It's still some super cool stuff going on. Let's see. So New Jersey fun facts. Let's take a look. Okay, so whoa, what? Hold on a sec. New Jersey is home to more diners than any other state. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know that, actually. I feel like New Jersey would, though. Well, like that, I'm not super surprised, but I feel like New Jersey would be one of those, like one of the contenders in my mind for some reason. Let's see. New Jersey has the highest density population of any state in the U.S., and that makes sense. Pretty small, and a lot of people live there. 90% of all people who live in New Jersey live in what is considered an urban area, so kind of like cities and stuff like that. That makes sense, too. That's interesting, though. Whoa. More cars are stolen in the city of Newark than any other city in the U.S.? That's pretty crazy. But before we go further in these fun New Jersey facts, we got Steve Lee again over at VFW Spring Lake Park, taking away the line prize. Nice job to you, Steve Lee. Man, it's like Grand Theft Auto happening out there. That's pretty funny. Man, that's pretty crazy. I guess they've made it an art apparently in Newark. I can respect it to that point, I guess. But New Jersey has a state seashell. It's the knobbed whelk and is known to be used in the Italian dish scungilli. Okay. Beamerville, New Jersey is home to a volcano. That's great. I didn't know that. That's really funny. While it is no longer active, it is a popular site for real estate development. Okay, that's kind of weird. And just kind of leave it be. That's a cool, little natural, landmark. I feel like to have a volcano around. I'd leave it alone, but it is what it is, I guess. If you've ever played the game Monopoly, you are familiar with the names of real streets in Atlantic City. I think I knew that, actually. That's pretty funny. All the, boardwalk and stuff like that. That's pretty fun. Pretty cool stuff. So Atlantic City is basically Monopoly City. The first ever baseball game was played in Hoboken. Interesting. Pretty cool stuff. But we do have a winner. It is Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar and Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park. Both of them splitting up the large M of $6. Nice job, you two. Oh, okay, so producer Ben is actually checking in and letting me know New Jersey is called the Diner State. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. That's pretty funny stuff. I feel like, what's his face? That one dude has probably been there so many times. The Flavor Town dude. Why am I forgetting his name right now? Guy Fieri. Yeah, Guy Fieri's probably been there so many times. But we do have a winner. It's Irv over at VFW Rochester, taking away the coverall prize. Nice job to you, Irv. But let me see. Guy Fieri, I want to know what his favorite state is, regarding food and stuff. I feel like he has states. They actually ranked the states based off of how much he likes their food. That's interesting. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at his favorite states that he got going on. So number 1 is California. He's visited 168 restaurants there. His second most visited state is Florida. Third most is Texas, and yeah, Texas deserves to be top 3, to be honest. Oh, hey, guess what is fourth on Guy Fieri's list? It's Minnesota. So he says the land of 10,000 lakes is also the land of 10,000 calorie meals. And guys, right at home among the insane offerings throughout the fine state of Minnesota. He's gotten his Polish fix at icons like Nye's Polonaise Room and Kramer Kuch's. Crammed a blue sea in his mouth and avoided the third-degree burns at Blue Door in St. Paul and rocked a crazed combination of Filipino tradition and English pub fare at George and the Dragon. When Guy Fieri's in town, every day is the Minnesota State Fair. That's pretty funny. The Fierist bite, they say. A traditional Italian sub stacked with salami, ham, pastrami, and moss at the Herbivore's Butcher, which is an all-vegan sandwich shop. Oh, you didn't see that coming. Guy Fieri works in mysterious ways, friend. The more you try to understand, the more it hurts. That's pretty funny stuff. So, hey, Minnesota is one of Guy Fieri's favorite states for food. That's pretty awesome. I didn't know that. But That's pretty funny stuff. Let's see. I want to see if New Jersey is at all on this list. Yeah, it's 11th. Yeah, that's pretty funny. So it's like a top 10 state for Guy Fieri. That's pretty cool. But more into New Jersey. Let's take a couple more facts away. Let's take a look at what they got going on. Let's see. So Atlantic City is home to the world's longest boardwalk. That may be why they have Boardwalk Avenue on Monopoly. Let's see. During the Revolutionary War, more battles were fought in New Jersey than any other state. That's pretty crazy. New Jersey does not have an official state song. While many people think it's I'm from New Jersey, this was never made the official state song of the state. Let's see. And while it doesn't have a state song, it does have a state fish, which is the brook trout. Interesting. Let's see. What else? The very first submarine ride, took place in the Passaic River in New Jersey. It also has the tallest water tower in the world, which is located in Union, New Jersey. That's an interesting achievement, but okay. Let's take a look at what else we got. New Jersey's state bug is the honeybee. Their state flower is the violet. The New Jersey state was the very first state to sign the Bill of Rights. Let's see. Square dancing is the state dance. That's pretty awesome. And they have a spoon museum, too, containing over 5,400 different spoons. That's pretty awesome. That's hilarious. Wow. Okay, and the state motto of New Jersey is liberty and prosperity. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, New Jersey has a lot of interesting stuff going on there. Whoa, okay, so Guy Fieri actually said his favorite diner state, he said, is actually New Jersey. He said if not because of quality, then definitely by volume. That's pretty funny stuff. Hey, Guy Fieri knows what he's talking about. I got to say, I've been to one of his burger restaurants, and it was insane. It was super good. It was literally like a burger buffet, like Subway style, but like it was awesome. It was all you can eat. It was the greatest thing ever. I'm very surprised as to why more people like aren't doing burger buffets, because it's such a good idea. But we do have a winner on the line. It's Mikey Wins over at Chili Lime, taking away the line. Nice job to you, Mikey. That's a pretty cool location, too, Chili Lime. I'd definitely try that place out. But enough about New Jersey. Happy National New Jersey Day, everybody. But up next, we have a really, really wholesome one. It is, of course, National Love is Kind Day. This day encourages you to become more aware of how you are treating people, how people are treating you, and how you can become emboldened, supported, and empowered to lead the joyful and productive life that you all deserve. With improved and proper support, families can know and experience the freedom and love found in an abuse-free home. Children grow up with positive role models, and both adults and children lead more productive, happy, and mentally healthy lives as well. So yeah, definitely a day. I mean, never a bad day to be reminded that you can always show a little bit more love to those around you. But before we go into all that mushy stuff, we have Lieutenant Junior over at Sue's penalty box taking it away. Nice job to you, or maybe not Lieutenant Junior, maybe it's just LTJR. But nice job to you either way. We do have a player. We have a few players, one ball away from the coverall prize, $13. We'll have to wait and see who gets it. Steve over at our place on third, taking it away all to himself. Nice job to you, Steve. But yeah, happy National Love is Kind Day. That's definitely a good one. Producer Ben made up a little fact that he sent me. He made up that Guy Fieri's favorite diner state is New Jersey. So, just sitting here in a web of lies, apparently. But it is what it is. We'll move on through these national days. I was not surprised at all that Guy Fieri said that either. I was like, oh, yeah, that makes so much sense to me. But, of course, up to this next national day, we got National Take Your Paints for a Walk Day. A whimsical name for a good day. Today is National Take Your Paints for a Walk Day. Celebrated each year on July 27th, this day is a day to get outside and go for a nice walk. It makes sense that where you go, of course, your pants will follow. Yeah, I guess so. That is a good message and a whimsical name. I agree. So yeah, National Take Your Pants for a Walk Day. Go ahead and celebrate it. Maybe take your favorite trail and let it lead you somewhere today. And it's never a bad day to enjoy nature, to be honest. So hey, have a good one. But maybe you can celebrate this next National Day at the same time, because it is National Walk on Stilts Day. This day, so many people are much taller while they are walking around each year on this day, as it is National Walking on Stilts Day. To join in on the fun, you can get a pair of stilts for yourself, find your balance, and start practicing. So yeah, hey, get some stilts. Why not? Why wouldn't you get some stilts? Who cares? Add a couple inches on. I feel like, like 5'7". No, 6'2" now, by the way. Or no, why stop at 6'2"? Come on, it's like 6'7". Join the NBA. They get so good at stilts that nobody even knows you're wearing stilts, because it is National Walk on Stilts Day. It's good enough for me. Definitely some good stuff going on there. But, of course, we do have some Twins news to get into, because that was the last National Day of the list. So go ahead and celebrate them all the ways you can. But before I do actually get into this Twins news, though, we have only about 40 seconds left to get enrolled into this next game of Twins Bingo. We got over $4,837 on this jackpot available, and 52 balls or less to win. And before I get into this Twins news, I'm going to take a quick water break. So, hey, you guys enroll into this game, because we got a crazy jackpot available in 52 balls. Okay, time to get into this Twins news. It's not the best Twins news, so that's why I was kind of putting it off a little bit, but it's okay. So Louis Urias, I'm sorry if I'm not saying that right, delivered a game-ending sacrifice fly in the 9th inning to bring home Andrew McCutchen as the Milwaukee Brewers edged the Minnesota Twins 7-6 on Tuesday night. So not the best night. Obviously, taking an L is never something we want to do. But we do have another chance to, get a win streak going tonight, or today, actually. The Twins are playing the Brewers at 1:10, so about 10 minutes after the broadcast ends. Let's take a look just to make sure what's going on with that. Twins games. Let's take a look. Yep, facing the Brewers today at 1:10. The Brewers right now are 54-44 on the season, so a pretty well-matched team, to be honest. We're kind of on the same playing field, but hopefully we can get in W against them and just start, continuing a winning streak, start getting one up. Because I feel like this is the time of the season we really want to start, grinding the gears and stuff. We want to start to get things going a little bit. And then hopefully we can get hot just in time for the end of the season and just in time for the playoffs. But we do have a winner. It's the Owl over at Log Cabin Bar, and Emily taking it away on that Lion prize. Nice job, the Owl. But, of course, as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Twins for the E-Tab game, Twins Win. You can play it today wherever Pilot games are played. And also, for this bingo game we're playing right now, you can see all around me, we got a lot of Twin stuff happening. We got the field right below me. And, of course, we're playing Twins Bingo, too. So, definitely a lot of stuff going on with the Minnesota Twins. That's what I was going to say. Hopefully, we just continue to do good this season. And hopefully, we get a pretty good spot in the playoffs, too. And hopefully, again, using the word hopefully, we make our way all the way to the World Series again, because that'd be some awesome stuff to see for this season. Especially, there's so many players on this team I really want to see win. Byron Buxton, obviously, is the number one for me. Even seeing Carlos Correa, I know Carlos Correa has a ring already, but I feel like that ring was a little tainted with all the stuff that was going on. So I feel like him going out there and proving himself, as a player, I didn't really need to do any of that cheating stuff. I am talented enough to be able to help lead a team on my own and, win one on my own, too, with that, the right way, that sort of thing. So I think there's definitely some cool stuff going on with the Twins, and I think they have a really nice energy around them this season. Definitely looking forward to see what they can do as this season continues to unfold. But we do have a winner, a double winner, Kat over at Blue Moon Saloon, taking away the large M and the coverall. Nice job to you, Kat. So speaking of the Twins, and speaking of winners on Twins Bingo, we got a little bit of something to get into about the Twiking Zone standings. This is what you guys earn points for every day from 12 to 1 p.m. And I got the player standings right in front of me. So I'm going to get into them and let you guys know where everybody's sitting at. So we got in 10th place, Player over at Beers Tube in Inver Grove Heights with 23,000 points. 9th place, we got Jules over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 24,000 points. 8th place, we got No Show over at McPete's Sports Bar and Grill with 27,000 points. In 7th place, we got T-Bone over at Poppers with 33,000 points. In 6th place, we got Mikey Wins over at Mama G's with 48,000 points. 5th place, we got Red over at American Legion Fridley with 60,000 points. 4th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 64,000 points. And in 3rd place, it's now Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven as well with 70,000 points. And in 2nd place, getting into the top 3 from 4th place, Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park now with 71,000 points. And of course, in 1st place, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 76,000 points now. Nice job to you, Scrub Eye. But of course, we only got about a minute left to get enrolled into this next game of Twins Bingo. But nice job to all the players in those player standings. You guys are doing some great stuff. But I'm going to take a sec before I get into these location standings and let you guys get enrolled, because we got a jackpot over $4,800 available in 52 balls or less to win. So definitely take a sec, get enrolled, get your bingo faces on, do whatever you got to do. Some pretty good water, not gonna lie to you. But of course, now we got those player standings. Good job to all of them. But we got those location standings down to take a look at too. So, starting it off, in 9th place, we got Beers Tube Inver Grove Heights tied up with Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent. They both have 32,000 points in 9th place. 8th place, we got Floppy Crappy over at Pokegama Township with 35,000 points. 7th place is Our Place on 3rd and Faribault with 40,000 points. 6th place is Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 54,000 points. And 5th place is Poppers in Virginia with 66,000 points. 4th place, we got VFW Blaine with 83,000 points. 3rd place is Corky's Bar in South Haven with 110,000 points. 2nd place is VFW Spring Lake Park with 161,000 points. And then 1st place, we got American Legion Fridley with 177,000 points. So nice job to all these location standings. You guys are doing great. We now have the top 3 all in the 100,000 point club. So, I mean, at this point in Season 12, that's some pretty impressive stuff going on with you guys. But now we do have balls dropping on this game. We got $7 on the line in large M and over $4,900 on the coverall jackpot. With this, as we are getting prizes on this game, I got a little bit of E-Tab stuff to talk about. Right now, we're listening to Diesel Freaks. It's pretty fun. It's kind of like Mad Max, Sesame Street, Garbage Pail Kids, all that weird like Mad Magazine too. Some pretty crazy stuff going on in Diesel Freaks, but it's pretty fun. Definitely check it out. It's one of my personal favorites just because it's so like goofy and off the wall. And it has some pretty good music and just a fun theme to it too. So definitely check it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all the E-Tab and bingo games that we have here at Pilot. But of course, Lieutenant Junior over at Sue's Penalty Box taking away that line prize. Nice job to you, Lieutenant. But we do have over 50 different charitable E-Tab games here at Pilot Games. So if you don't feel like playing Diesel Freaks, don't worry about it. We have over 50 different themed E-Tab games for you to get into. And you can play them anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All of these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds too. So yeah, definitely check them out. Let us know which one is your favorite, because I'm personally, for sure, I love hearing you guys' favorite eTab games. It opens me up to different games I can check out, because I've checked out all of them quite a few times, but I like hearing people's different views on like why they like some of the games too. But we do have a winner. It's Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven taking away the large M. But of course, we still do have that coverall jackpot to get into. We got Lieutenant Junior 3 balls away. Let's take a look if we can get it out on this game. Not looking like we're going to get it. Oh, merely missing out on it. It's okay. We got the must-go of $11. We're moving on to, and we got Juicy Loser 1 ball away now. But of course, we got a little bit of music history to get into on this day in history. But before I do, Juicy Loser over at VFW Columbia Heights taking it away on that coverall. Nice job to you. Now, we got a little bit of music history to get into. And in 1984, on this day, Prince stars in the film Purple Rain, the movie in which he plays as an upstart musician who clashes with his band. Parallels his own life story, but is not strictly autobiographical. Autobiographical. It's not strictly that. And he didn't write or direct it, but of course he did star in it, and it was great. Purple Rain is a real fun movie. Definitely just, adds to all of, the iconic things that Prince has done. So definitely really cool stuff. Came out on this day in 1984. But in 2007, we had another movie released on this day. The Simpsons movie debuts. And early in the film, Green Day sink into Lake Springfield. Yeah, pretty cool. So it is music related, technically. But yeah, so definitely cool stuff going on this day with The Simpsons and Green Day, and of course Prince as well. Definitely some pretty cool stuff. But we only have about 2 minutes left to get enrolled into this next game of Twins Bingo, so definitely go ahead and do that. The second to last chance at this game second to last chance at this jackpot of Twins Bingo. Over $4,900 now. But we do have some PGL stuff to talk about. Not only of, you guys needing to sign up for the PGL because it's super cool. Then not only do these PGL players compete for points and have access to insider info, including a monthly newsletter that has access to a lot of great information in it, but we also have PyCon 2022 happening very, very soon, Thursday, September 15th. We're going back to the Ledge Amphitheater in Waite Park. It's going to be a lot of fun. We had such a great time out there last year. I mean, going on with Willie Nelson as the musical guest, along with his son, too. Like, that was really cool. Like not only Willie Nelson being there, but performing with his son. I mean, that was insane. Like I was just grinning the whole time. I was like, oh, my goodness. It was awesome. I'd never seen Willie Nelson before, and so it was really cool to see. Yeah, I definitely liked it. I'm a big Willie Nelson fan, so definitely some awesome stuff. But we not only had Willie Nelson there, we had Famous Dave with his famous barbecue, obviously. We had a lot of great speakers as well. We also had a lot of great sports players from Minnesota, including Minnesota legend and NFL Hall of Famer John Randall. I mean, that was insane as well. Yeah. It was really, really cool stuff going on, and we will be repeating that legendary event this year because we're going to have another special musical guest with ZZ Top. So getting some rock and roll Hall of Famers in. Didn't even know what I was trying to say. But they have sold over 50 million records. It's insanity. I mean, everybody knows ZZ Top. It's really cool stuff. And they're going to be playing their hits at a very special private event just for you guys. You can come on out and hear about all of our new products and games here at Pilot Games. And meet with legislators, too. At the same time as you're doing all those things, hearing some great tunes from ZZ Top 2. Really cool stuff, but of course, you're thinking, okay, what? These tickets going to be like $60 or something? Come on, tell us the truth. Be straight up. I am going to be straight up. these tickets, registration is going to be free for all of you players of Pilot Games, but it is going to be required for entry. So even though it's free, you are still going to need to register and sign up to be able to come. We will be sending out more registration details shortly, so definitely stay tuned to your email as we will be sending them out to all the PGL members soon. So definitely sign up at pgl.world because you do not want to miss any more updates regarding PyCon 2022. And just, letting you know, September 15th, Thursday, PyCon 2022 happening at Legend Amphitheater in Waite Park, ZZ Top. That's all you need to know. Definitely some good stuff going on, and registration is free. They got the Spark Notes version for you. But of course, we do have some brand new PGL members joining up with the PGL, and we're going to highlight them really quick, send them over some beginner's luck. But before I do, we got a couple legendary players taking away that line prize. We got Nan over at Corky's Bar in South Haven, Mikey Wins over at Chili Lime, and Suds over at Wild Bill's Sports Saloon, all of them splitting up that line prize. But now we got those PGL members to talk about, and starting it off, we got Keels. And of course, we got Mom, Mike Chewy, Stein 1380, Roland, Rosie, A Kite 1380, Chloe 7, Camp Girl, Crazy Eyes, Gypsy, Gage, Lilo 77411, DMMCC Abe 33, Bezzy 72130, and PCS Portsman, or PC Sportsman maybe. So definitely welcome to the PGL, everybody. Hopefully you're enjoying your brand new accounts. But we do have some PGL standings to take a look at regarding all those new PGL players. But we do have the Suds over at Wild Bills, Mikey Wins over at Chili Lime, both of them splitting up the large M. Nice job to you two. And we are missing out on the jackpot and moving on to the must-go of $12 on this coverall. And there we go. We got Suds over at Wild Bill Sports Saloon taking away the coverall. Nice job to you, Suds. But we are getting into this next game of Twins Bingo, and the very last game of Twins Bingo, by the way. So this is going to be the last chance we get at this jackpot today. It is still available in 52 balls or less to win. So definitely keep that in mind. But we got these player standings to talk about for the PGL, so I'm going to get into them. Starting it off, I'm actually going to go into the top 5. Starting it off in 5th place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford. 4th is Tavern over at Claremont Pub. 3rd is Bergar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 2nd is Keeves over at Clearwater Corners. And 1st is Diesel over at Eagles St. James. Now for the location standings, we got in 5th, VFW Northfield. 4th is Miltona Liquor Store. 3rd is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 2nd is Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. And 1st is Poppers in Virginia. So definitely nice job to all of you locations and player standings. You guys are all doing great. But we got a little bit of wild news to get into. We have 3 wild players with pretty big expectations for the 2022-23 season. With obviously Marc-Andre Fleury becoming the starter. Fiala's replacement under pressure. The top candidate being Adam Beckman. And, of course, Boldy faces the sophomore slump year. So hopefully you can turn it around and not have that sophomore slump and just, prove everybody wrong and have a great year. That would be some awesome stuff to see. But, of course, as you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild here at Pilot Games. You can play the E-Tab game Let's Go Wild today at your favorite Minnesota bar. So let me try it out. Let us know what you think. We love hearing your feedback about all of our games. But another little reminder that when you guys are playing the games that we have here at Pilot Games, share those pictures with us. I mean, whether you're taking a picture with a jackpot and just smiling ear to ear, or having fun with friends and family, or just, maybe even hanging out with your favorite bartender, send us any pictures of those things. We love seeing player pictures. You can send them on Facebook by either sharing it on Facebook with the hashtag Pilot Games, or you can send it directly to us on Facebook, or you can even email it to us at jackpots@pilotgames.com. So all of those very good avenues to send in your player pictures. So yeah, definitely keep all that in mind. But we do actually have a player picture to show off right now. And I'm going to take a look who it is. Awesome stuff. We got a couple people winning a really nice jackpot on that. Is that the mega jackpot winner? Wait, hold on one second. Let me take a look. Let's take a look who that was, just so I have a idea of who we got. Oh, okay, yeah, it was Brother Nate winning $131,000. That's awesome. Nice job to Brother Nate. I'm going to flash that one up again real quick. One sec. That's awesome. Really cool stuff. That's the mega jackpot. Brother Nate taking it. That is a very, very toned down, cool reaction. I'm not going to lie. Like, I would be jumping out the gym. I'd be going insane. But Brother Nate keeping his cool and stashing away 131 grand. Nice job to you, Brother Nate. But, of course, we do have balls dropping on this very last game in Twins Bingo. $10 on the line in large M and over $5 grand available on the coverall in 52 balls or less to win. We already have players 2 balls away from the line, but we got a little bit of Vikings news to get into. We got a fantasy-relevant battle on the Vikings. Tight end Irv Smith Jr.'s targets. There's no question that he will be the Vikings starting tight end a year after suffering that season-ending right knee injury. And we know how much Cousins likes targeting tight ends. Since he became a full-time starter in 2015, he ranks number 4 among quarterbacks in tight end targets. But Cousins obviously has a lot of mouths to feed, from Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen to Dalvin Cook. Training camp is going to give us our first glimpse at understanding how O'Connell and Cousins will disperse the ball, all while trying to work in that playmaker, Kenny Nwangwu. So it's going to be an interesting, offseason to see how they're going to kind of start to figure out different things, especially at training camp. But we do have a couple winners. We got Sin Bob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven and Mikey Wins over at Chili Lime, both of them splitting up that line prize of $10. Nice job to you two. But, of course, as you guys know, we've teamed up with the Minnesota Vikings here at Pilot Games. You can pick out a letter in that skull bonus to win some big prizes. But now, we got some celebrity birthdays to kind of rush through really quick before the end of this game. In 1881, Hans Fischer, German organic chemist, Nobel Prize for Chemistry in 1930. Happy birthday. 1906, Leo Durocher. He was an American Baseball Hall of Fame shortstop. Cool stuff. He was also a manager and a coach, too. Very, very cool. 1938, Gary Gygax, an American role-playing games creator, he made Dungeons & Dragons, and, of course, a famous fantasy author is, too, probably making a lot of stories for Dungeons & Dragons. That's pretty cool stuff. Pretty fun game, I feel like. I know a lot of people in the military love Dungeons & Dragons. Gives them something to do when they're either, at sea, in the Navy, or just, like, chilling internationally, too. That's pretty funny stuff. I actually played Dungeons & Dragons with my friend's dad, and he was super knowledgeable about all of it, and he was in the Army or Marines for a while. So that's pretty cool stuff. But we do have a winner on the large M. It's Loser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park taking it away, and we got Tez over at Poppers taking away the coverall as well, and Kat and Swanson's. All of them splitting it up. Nice job to you guys on this day. But I'm going to speed through the rest of the celebrity birthdays. Betty Thomas, born in 1947, Emmy Award-winning actress. 1949, Maureen McGovern, Academy Award-winning pop singer. 1958, Christopher Dean, ice dancer. 1969, Triple H, the wrestler, come on. 1975, Alex Rodriguez, A-Rod, the MLB shortstop. 1985, Ryan Tannehill, the quarterback that's playing in the NFL right now. And 1993, Jordan Spieth, the American golfer. So definitely pretty cool stuff going on there. And movies that came out today, Planet of the Apes in 2001, John Tucker Must Die, The Simpsons movie, and Mission Impossible Fallout just a couple years ago. But, of course, we've arrived to the most important part of the broadcast. And, of course, that is all about Towley over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. They won a huge jackpot this past weekend, over $18,000, the biggest jackpot of the weekend. And when they won that jackpot, they were supporting a great charity, the Competition Cheer Spirit Booster Club. Their mission statement is to support competition cheer in the Coon Rapids area. So definitely some really cool stuff going on with Towley and a great charity that they were supporting. But, of course, as you guys know, when you play Pilot Games, your community wins. Have a nice rest of your day, and good luck during that happy hour bingo. And, of course, Twins Wednesday happening tonight. from 7 to 9. See you guys later.
Hey guys, we love our Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, and you get to play it each and every day from happy hour, and we have been seeing these players compete already so strongly for Season 12.
Oh yeah, and getting into the player standings, in 10th place, we actually have a two-way tie between Dustball75 over at Charlie Sports Bar and Grill and B. Wana over at Otter Saloon, both with 6,000 points. With 7,000 points in 8th place, we have a two-way tie between Kirby over at American Legion Fridley and Slappy over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. 7th place is FJB over at Tankers Bay Bar and Lanes with 8,000 points. 9,000 points for the 6th place player, Tesla over at Friends Bar and Restaurant. 3rd place is a three-way tie between Wolfstein at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, Jay Surma over at Grumpy's Bar and Grill in Roseville, and Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. They all have 10,000 points. With 11,000 points in 2nd place, we got O. Lars over at Onamia Vets Club. And in 1st place, we have Funk over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 22,000 points.
All right, well, I'm going to hop right into these location standings. And starting off strong in 9th, we have a tie between Friends Bar and Restaurant in St. Cloud and Dugout Bar and Grill in Bethel. They both have 9,000 points. Then in 8th place, we have VFW Coon Rapids with 10,000. 6th place is yet another tie between Country Lounge in St. Paul and Mabel Liquor Store in Mabel. They both have 11,000. Then with 13,000 points in 5th place, it's American Legion Fridley. 3rd place is yet another tie with Onamia Vets Club and Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. They both have 23,000. Then in 2nd place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park with 28,000. And in 1st, we have Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards with 53,000 points so far.
Definitely some crazy stuff in those Jackpot Hunter standings, and we're only heading into our 2nd week of Jackpot Hunter games, so make sure you guys are coming out from 4 to 6 to earn those points as well as cash prizes.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we love our PGL nights, our 2 specialty nights a week.
Oh, yeah.
Tuesday at 6:40 every single Tuesday, and Wednesday from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. You get those PGL specialty nights where you can earn points for these PGL standings.
And I'm going to hop right in for the Season 12 standings. And in 10th place, we have Chapster over at Moe's with 71,915 points. 9th place, it's with Louis over at Eagle St. James with 74,890 points. But with 76,370 points. In 8th place, we have B&N over at Max Park Place. 7th place is Chrissy Boss over at Neighbors Out 75 with 78,360 points. Then in 6th place, we have longtime player Devoided over at the Roadside with 88,800 points. 5th place is with SDS over at Suds Tavern, who has 93,485 points. But with 94,375 points, in 4th place, we have OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar. 3rd place is Burgar over at Rusty Nail Thief River Falls, sitting with 104,075 points. With 104,160 points. In 2nd place, it's Jay Stads over at Harbor Inn Garrison. And in 1st place, we have Lucky in all caps playing over at Herbie's Bar, who has 104,510 points so far.
Yeah, good job to all those players. Let's get into the location side of these standings, because in 10th place, we got Shooter's Saloon and Eatery in St. Cloud with 214,445 points. With 216,045 points in 9th place, we got VFW Northfield. 8th place is Trails Grill in Big Lake with 235,380 points. With 249,785 points in 7th place, we got Rusty Nail Thief River Falls. 6th place is Poppers in Virginia with 266,555 points.